Good afternoon, LC people. Okay, this is going to be a part 4 of the Bedfordshire 31k ypvs. So it comes out this morning, and I thought the first things that I want to do, I'm waiting for parts, is have a look at the clocks, because the rev counter wasn't having any of it. Now, I spoke to the guy, he said cut off the other bit around that ignition that's broke. I have done, sorted that out. Had the clocks to pieces entirely. That was just sticking inside, believe it or not. And freed the mechanism off, great, not a problem. And unfortunately it'd been to bits before, and the bolts that go through, there's a metal bracket inside of them. Unfortunately the bolts had been sort of snapped off before and bodged up, so I had to come up with a clever fix to sort that out. That was the clocks resolved. Now, the headlight bracket was anyhow on it. It's been very badly mangled in the past. Welded up, bent up. The clock bracket was bent up, straightened him out. None of it sat very straight. And he said, I don't like the look of it. It looks anyhow. I said, well, yeah. This is out a slight bit, but the gaps was all over the place round here. The indicators up this side have straightened him out. The gaps along the top of that pod now are perfect. There was the W clip missing outside of, that's inside of the ring, the one for the, you got your two adjusters, ain't you? Then there's a clip. Well, the clip were missing. So I've resolved that. All the indicators and everything all good. I've sorted out the switch gear in here. This had a service, as you know. That was anyhow. That's now been cured. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a lot of progress, does it? But I can assure you, these things suck the timing. Okay, the next thing that Dave got up to, excuse my phone, he's having fun and a dance. I took the master cylinder off of it and I gave it a good service. It was that badly corroded. Whoever painted it must have painted it on the bloody bike. The pin that the lever pivot's on was virtually seized. So he's had a service, he's had a clean, he's had a paint, he's gone back on the bike. And I thought, that might be the problem with the binding. But of course, the worry element gets in. Well, if that's what the master cylinder was like, what's the brake calipers like? So I'm near the end of my day today. We're messing about. So I've just pulled the master cylinders off both sides. And to be fair, when you look at them, you'll see what I'm saying. Nasty. They look like they've been painted on the bike. This is what the main brake caliper slides on. This bracket there that bolts to the foreleg. This thing is absolutely solid. It does not move. The other one's the same. That doesn't move. It don't matter what you do with that. I'm going to have fun and games. There's a day's work in the pair of them, because they want stripping, cleaning, servicing, repainting and putting back on the bike. Yeah, it all takes time, doesn't it? I mean, the shoes look pretty good. There's plenty of beef on them. They've been looked at some point in the past, but they've not had the love and attention they need. These things save your life, or they slow the bloody bike down. So there was no way I could not pull these off and sort them out. Once they're done, I'll be happy. I'm waiting for fork seals. That's one of the biggest things. I didn't really want to get involved with the front end until they came, but there's no centre stand on this. And I'm thinking, before I pull the pipes out, I wanted my pilot jets, and I'm waiting for them. So to get onto the front end, I've got other things to do first. I'm sure that makes sense. But those brake calipers are going to take me a while. And I've got the same situation with the back one. It hardly wants to move. That one's buying, and you can just look at the disc. So I'm going to have to service that one. I'm going to have to service him. And then I'll be sort of happy with the brakes. She's getting there. I can tell that I've had my hands on it, if that makes any sense. The way Dave likes it, the way Dave wants it, the way it should be. But I think he's a lot happy with the front there. This was all out. It's not perfect, but that bracket's been badly sort of bent up and welded up. I didn't want to do the videos on it because you'd just be crying. But hey, she's looking more presentable. When you look down, you're seeing your clocks, your handlebars, your switch gear, all that stuff. It wants to be tidy, doesn't it? Anyway, folks, I'm waffling. I've got that back indicator to level up when I get to the back end. Plastic repairs, jobs for another day. So anyway, folks, thanks for watching, and I'll keep you posted. Dilly dilly.